You know, it hasn't been a great market for a long time, the world you live in. I want to actually start off with something that Diana Olick, our housing expert, has sort of passed along to me and get your reaction. Is it true that new construction homes right now are cheaper than comparable existing homes?
The new construction homes are getting cheaper than existing homes, and affordability is actually in a better place now than it was this time last year. This is the first time I've been here with you where I can say that. And that's because prices for homes overall are flat year over year, while the mortgage rates are 6.8% versus 7.4% this time last year. So it's actually cheaper to buy a home now than it was this time last year.
Why is new construction cheaper than existing?
Inventory. We now have 30% more inventory this time now than this time last year. And with more inventory, there's more options for buyers, but also less upward pressure on prices.
Remember all those times you'd come on and we'd be like, please, just a little inventory is all we ask. We finally got it.
Yep.
Yeah?
We finally got it. And by the end of this year, we should be in a place where we have as much inventory as in 2019, the pre-pandemic period. So yes, the era of there just not being enough inventory is over.
But the missing piece then is rates?
The missing piece to get back to the mid-cycle, which is 5.4 to 5.6 million homes sold a year versus the 4 million that we're at right now, which has been that way for over 2 years. I think you need mortgage rates below 6%, 5.99.
So a full point, essentially.
Yes,
yeah.
essentially.
And the likelihood of that, in your view?
I think that we will get there. It's just a matter of time, but I wouldn't bet that it's happening this year.
What about prices overall?
So prices overall, they're defined by the actual price, which is flat overall, but the price drops right now. 36% of homes on the market have a price drop. That's more than any April in the last 12 years. And again, it reflects that when there's more inventory, that buyers have more negotiability relative to sellers.
And time spent on market also on the rise, I assume?
Time on market also on the rise. And that's why we at Compass, we launched the Compass Private Exclusives, Compass Coming Soon, where you can pre-market with no days on market, no price drop history. Almost half of our sellers, over 10,000 sellers this year, elected to start their home as a private exclusive or coming soon, so they would be able to test price without the risk of a price drop.
That leads me to another question that Diana passed along as well. Zillow apparently announcing this month they're going to ban privately marketed homes from their site. So if it was first private, then goes public, it won't show up. They won't list it. Does that change the way you're thinking at all about these privately marketed homes?
Zillow is not banning private homes.
Okay.
The clear cooperation policy is not a rule against private listings. It's a rule around listings that are publicly marketed out of the MLS. So private listings which are not publicly marketed, NAR, the MLSs, Zillow, they're perfectly fine with it. But if you're marketing publicly outside of the MLS for more than one day, what organized real estate is saying is it must go through them. And so, look, we believe in choice, not control. And so we're just doing what homeowners clearly say that they want, which is choice as a private exclusive. Then do it for coming soon only one day before it goes to the MLS. But we always give the homeowner the choice on what they want to do.
Has this created tension, though, between your company and Zillow?
No, I have good conversations and dialogue.
Oh, yeah, it has, then. If you give a laugh like that, of course it has.
No, I think it's actually, I think we're creating a new dialogue and good conversations with them. I think there are opportunities to work together. But regardless, I believe in homeowner choice, not control. And I don't know a single homeowner in the country that wants NAR, the MLS, or the portals to tell them how they must market their home.
Finally, do you think the SALT debate will be material going into the summer or then the fall, maybe?
Yeah, I think it will be, but I don't know what the results will be yet. No.
What about foreign buyers? They still coming?
We don't talk about foreign buyers as much as we used to. All right, I think they aren't feeling as comfortable as they have been in the past.
Chinese are not showing up anymore?
Not as much as a decade ago.
And how about cash deals?
Cash deals, we're still seeing a lot of cash deals because the mortgage rates are still higher than they were before, but also there's a lot of cash. Unemployment is still at a low. You have people with a lot of cash in their balance sheets, particularly in the high end.
We got through a lot of topics there. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Always appreciate it, Robert Refkin.